Toronto Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators both picked up their first wins of the season Thursday. Dennis Hildeby, 22 saves in his first career NHL start. Linus Ullmark allowed just one goal on 31 shots. Here is our good friend Craig Button. Oh, what's going on? Oh, yeah, you're showing off your moves.
The goal.
That's pretty impressive. There's a team out there that could use you as the third stringer for sure. One thing that was interesting when Craig Berube came in to coach the Maple Leafs, he said he wanted this club to play a different style. We expect that from someone like Craig Berube, but what did you specifically notice in that win on Thursday?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's so much that he wanted them to play a different style. He wanted them to understand that to have success in the playoffs, there's a style you have to play.
Right.
And they've had massive success in the regular season, lots of offensive ability. But come playoff time, the ice is shrunk, time is reduced. So how do you got to play in straight lines? You got to attack the net. You got to break down defenders. And this is Nick Robertson doesn't hold on the puck, but he breaks down defenders. Brendan Dillon loses his stick, and now they get right back to the front of the net, right in front of the cage there. Max Pacioretty bangs it in. That's the type of play. Same thing here. In on the forecheck, hard. You're not swinging around. Go right to the front of the net. Boom, goal. That's what playoff hockey is about. Even Austin Matthews, I'm going to drag the defenders here into the crease. When you bring players, when you go to the net hard, and defenders are trying to make sure that they resist your push, what you're doing now is dragging more people in there. And
Right.
if you want to score, you've got to get into those areas to score. And that's what playoff hockey demands. It's not what, it's easy to say, well, that's what you, no, it demands it. And if you can't defend or you don't drive there offensively, you're not going to have success. So what Craig Berube wants to do is make sure that when the playoffs begin, that the players have become very comfortable and confident in this style of play. He's not going to tell them not to make plays. He's not going to tell them not to be creative.
Yep.
But he's also going to say, when there's no play to be made there, don't think your creativity, your skills going to create something that is not possible.
Then you have the Ottawa Senators who pick up a victory. And Linus Ullmark, I loved what he said when he signed that 4-year extension this week. You know, he said it feels like there's a change around here, and he's just shown up, right? So he's the guy that everyone's so excited about. What stood out to you about his play in this victory?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that'll stand out, but just the comment by Linus Ullmark talking about after the extension. So he feels that. But let me tell you this, the players feel that with him in the net.
Yeah.
You're talking about somebody that comes with a pedigree, and when you consider his composure in the net, the comportment, how economical he is. Just watch him here, Jay. He's not busy. He's not losing his net. He's not guessing. Everything is under control. And that extends to the rest of the team. There's going to be moments in a game where you break down. Mm-hmm. And what you don't want your goaltender to do is breaking down along with you. I mean, the saying, the last line of defense applies to the goaltender.
Yep.
Players on the bench are watching. And so when they see a goaltender that's just calm and cool and collected, reading the play, just really measured in his approach, that keeps them settled. When they see a goaltender that's busy and they're it gets them all anxious. Mm-hmm. He gives them a sense of just settled confidence in the net.
Yeah.
And if you want to have success, you need your goaltender to play well, but how he plays extends out to the rest of the team. And for the Ottawa Senators to take steps forward, they're going to need, obviously, a lot of good play throughout their lineup. But last year, they were in the middle of the pack defensive metrics. Their goaltending was amongst the worst in the league. That's not going to be the case this year. So if they continue to make strides forward in the defensive play, and they have a goaltender that's as good as Linus Ullmark, they can make those steps forward, maybe enough to get in the playoffs.
Wow. And wouldn't that be something to finally get there, right?
Yeah.
Finally get there. They're going to be...
Michael Andlauer took over.
Yep.
He's just a terrific owner, and you've seen what he's done. Reception at the home opener.
He's been great.
Steve Staios is really good. Dave Poulin's not bad either.
We miss you, Dave.
Travis Green, there's no more excuses now for the core that's been there.
Yeah.
You have this
even bringing Alfie back into the mix in whatever capacity he wants to be involved. Just having him there, right?
Well, he's on the bench in this game, so absolutely. I mean, he's an icon. He's an iconic Senator, and there's nothing wrong with having an iconic player there that has the respect of the community, and he's a sharp guy.
It was embarrassing that he wasn't there.
Yeah,
right?
You're right.
It was embarrassing that he lived in town and wasn't there. Sens are hosting Montreal on Saturday. Actually, the Sens are in Montreal Saturday. Leafs hosting Kyle Dubas's Penguins on Saturday. Well, that could be fun.
Well, the Penguins won on Thursday night after getting walloped at home on Wednesday.
Can't wait for that one. Craig, thanks for this.